I was so mad feeling that tea. Skirt! Girl, what? I didn't realize how much chaos this was gonna cause.
And you stay, I know it's late, but I'm feeling great, and you feel the same, so why don't you stay? I need you to stay.
So there was one girl I became friends with. We knew each other in high school. Like, we knew of each other, but we weren't close, and we got close outside of high school. I don't want to put her business out here, so I'm just kind of gonna go around it. Some issues happened in her life. Her life was just really hectic, and now thinking about it, I kind of understand. But I got invited by my girl to go to her boyfriend's boating place, and I was like, oh, lit. So I decided to go. I wanted to go alone. But since I was driving out of town, my mom doesn't let me drive alone anywhere out of town. So I literally needed a friend. I would pick my best friend, but she was already out of town. So I kind of had to make do what to do because I don't have friends. I decided to invite one girl that got introduced by my friend who was going through some ish. But like, she introduced us because like every time she'd like invite us to go clubbing, like she would kind of like leave us hanging and like go dance with her boyfriend. And then like we would be like in the sidelines, we'd be like, oh, and then we'd like end up meeting and just talking and always talking. Then we got pretty close and we all hang out. We all had a group chat and we all chilled, this and that. So I got pretty close with her. I'm still close to her to this day. I'm still friends with her. She's really cool. Yeah, my girl invited me to go boating and I was like, yes, my best friend. I just got out of a breakup then, so I wanted to just go do some things. I was going to invite my one friend who was going through some chaotic-ish, but she had things she didn't get done. Say it that way. It was very important. Big things. I don't know if you guys catch my drift, but she couldn't go. I'm trying to give you guys the background without telling you guys what was going on, because like that's private information that I don't need to be spilling that tea. Not at all. It's not my place. So we went. I didn't realize how much chaos this was gonna cause. So maybe it was wrong of me to invite like the girl. I don't know. Maybe that's why she was upset. It's like I invited somebody who she introduced me to. I don't know. I just needed a girl to come with me. I wanted to go alone. Keep in mind, I don't have a lot of friends, so I had to make do what to do. So I asked her and she said she'd be down. And I remember I made a story, I think driving or something like that. And we get to the place and we go boating, and like at the end of the night, we checked the group chat and she left. And I'm like, sis, why did you leave? I was so mad. I've been wanting to tell about this story a long time, but I was so pissed. Actually, I wasn't pissed yet. I was just like, okay, clearly this made her upset. I want to talk about it. I want to get this out of the way, blah, 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 you know? And just deal with it head on, and that's it. So I messaged her, and I think I said, are you mad at me or something? Honestly, I will put the texts up here. That I don't mind because that's my business. But it was just a whole ordeal. And I was like, I think I asked if she was mad at me, and she was like, I just am realizing who my real and fake friends are. And I was like, ooh. And ooh, a skirt. Girl, what? That's when I got annoyed. And I was like, I've been your real friend. I don't understand. This is high school stuff right now. Like, what am I going through? And she wouldn't really talk to me. I wrote her like a big ass block paragraph, huge, like a Bible verse, like huge. It was just super stupid and super petty in my opinion. But looking back, I do understand why she'd be upset, but to that extent was dumb. And then we literally stopped being friends until I think like months later. I think I saw her at the club or something. Yeah, so basically months later she came back and was saying how like she's sorry, and she was just, I think it was like she was going through stuff, I don't know, but she was saying how she's sorry, and like I think she was like drunk, and she was saying how she's sorry and how such a good friend to her, and she was just like going through a lot or something like that, or she was like really, I don't know, she had something about like I was a really good friend to her, and like I was a real one that she lost, and like I don't know, all this extra stuff. I don't remember really, but then we reunited and now we're friends again to this day. That was like 2 years ago. But the thing with when people do stuff like that is like I can't really trust them again. I don't know. I just like when stuff happens, when drama happens, it really puts me this like it's like a distance. It puts me and the person I'm friends with apart. It pulls us like apart because I'm like, I don't trust you to this extent anymore. Is this gonna happen again? Like kind of stuff like that. Do you guys know what I mean? And do you guys feel like that? So that's kind of how like I've always felt. We've never been, to me at least, maybe to her we have, but to me, we've never been close like we used to again, like ever. I just don't feel that bond anymore since that day, because I'm like, when is it gonna happen again? Like, I don't know, it's a weird thing that I do whenever like drama happens with people that usually gets done. Like, I can never trust you again. Like, we'll never be friends like that again. So it kind of sucks, but that's life. That was like a really complicated reason, and I realized it's a little harder because I can't tell you guys a lot of info because I had that, like, for her own privacy. There's no reason for me to tell you guys that. Like, it's not my place.
Hey y'all, I'm here with an update. As you can see, you guys just heard the story. If you watched the whole thing, thank you for watching. And if you made it to this part, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. But I did want to do an update on this friendship because it's been a minute since this video was even filmed. And we are not friends anymore. Nothing crazy. I specifically just, when I moved, because if you guys don't know, I feel like I'm like a broken record, but I moved out to the States from Canada to go to school. When I moved, I really distanced myself from, I didn't have a lot of people to distance myself from. She was really the only one that I felt wasn't meant to be in my life for a long time. We did not end on bad terms. I just personally just drifted myself from her. And I will tell you, it's because I just think it wasn't good for myself to have a friend that I felt like I had to tiptoe around. Because of that situation, one, I spoke about how I didn't feel like we could ever be close like that again. We were friends in my eyes, but we weren't as close, and I knew we would never get as close again. Two, I didn't like tiptoeing and always feeling on edge and feeling like, oh, next minute she's gonna cut me off for this and cut me off for that. So I didn't really feel like I could fully be myself because I felt like any little thing would result in some type of drama. And girl drama is so stupid. Like, I'm not in drama. Like, I don't have drama with people, and I never need to because I have like 5 really good girlfriends, and that's kind of it. Girls freak me out to be friends with, period. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. So the tiptoeing, the not trusting, and also it also had to do with not trusting her. She was someone I knew I could never like openly express myself to her because she was just always telling me people's business, and I'm a very observant person. So like when I see you telling me your best friend's business, I see that as a red flag, and I'm like, oh, good. Now I know not to tell you nothing because that I could be that friend that you tell people stuff. So it was a lot of stuff that I just thought, like, I'm growing, I'm getting older, and I only need to have friends in my life who I really want in my life, and it just seemed kind of like fake in a way to continue a friendship that I wasn't fully committed to, if that makes sense. Like, there's no hard feelings, there's no nothing. This was a chapter in my life. This was a friend in my life at one point, but that one thing just kind of really distanced myself, like forever had that like wedge in our friendship that I couldn't ever continue or feel like I could go farther in that friendship, if that makes any sense at all. I hope it makes sense. But yeah, she seems like she's doing good. I'm doing good. It's nothing petty. We really just drifted, and we ended on like the last thing we said to each other. I think it was like her birthday or something, and I said happy birthday, and I told her like she deserves the best. Don't let anyone ruin your day today. Have a great day, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, and she said, thanks, boo. And from then, I never continued a conversation. And that's kind of my stance on that. If you guys want me to do a video more about friendships, I think it would be really fun, and I think it's really important to know your worth and who deserves to be in your life, because who is in your life really, really molds how you are going to become, and who you surround yourself with, that energy you feed off of. So make sure it's good people, and make sure you're happy with your friends and happy with the people in your life, because I think it's very, very, very important. But yeah, that was kind of it. I just wanted to do an update on this story because I thought it was pretty cool to just add that in there. Thank you guys so much for watching again and taking the time to watch this video. I am back and better after my little week's break. The world is definitely filled with a lot of stuff right now, and a lot of heartache is in a lot of our hearts, especially as Black people. Again, I'm going to leave some resources down below of ways you can help. Thank you for watching this video again. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I love you guys so, 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 so much. Mwah. Remember to be humble, and remember, self-love is the best love, and it's not goodbye. It's see you later. Bye.
Hope you enjoyed your time. Still getting closer to my dreams. Look, excuse me as I take a step closer to my dreams.